Now, this is the fourth video I'm making on this construction of Ekwulobia, Flyover, Overpass in Ekwulobia City, Anambra State, Nigeria. You are currently looking at the video. You are looking at abutment number one, the first abutment that connects the road with the bridge itself, that separate the dirt part of the roadway from the bridge. That's what you're looking at. You can see there's a crane still there. You can see that the abutment wall is already done. It's looking good. I don't personally see any problem with it. You're also looking at the overall side view of what is going on. You can see a worker right there on your view. It's working, I believe it's working on the bearings, installing the iron rod or the steel that the beams, the structural steel beams that's actually gonna carry the traffic is gonna be installed. It's gonna be placed, if you will. You're looking at it, looking close at the wall itself, you can see what you call to be what you see like holes, little holes. I believe that's where the formworks, the wooden platform that was set, that was used to place the concrete for the abutment itself. The only thing I can say about that, to make sure that it's properly sealed, either with grout, and also make it decorative, kind of an artwork, make it look nice, so that, because you can see this is very close to the market, and you have a lot of people, business people, men and women around there, or even for tourists, people visiting. We look at it, looks nice. Actually, that's the way that bridges are being constructed all over the world. It's not just the structure itself. You want to make it look nice. Both the railing underneath the bridge, make sure it looks very nice. It's very, very important. Again, now, this is the pier number one. You can see the overall. It seems that all the piers right now are at the construction level. They are all the two columns have been placed. I reviewed the plan based on what I can see. It appears to be 5 piers, not 4. I know the last update I said 4, but right now I can see vividly that actually we have about 5 piers that are in between the two abutments. We are still looking at pier number 1, but sometimes it's very difficult to separate them because of the way the picture is taken. Now this is pier number 2. The same thing, they all basically is still the same construction level as pier number 1. You can see the construction people walking around. You can still see the equipment, the loader and the excavator. You may be wondering, why are they still there? They are there because they are still needed. Those dirt you see looking at, they have to be excavated. Those need to be leveled and actually stabilized and compacted. Again, they need to be decorated. The whole area needs to be decorated so that it will look nice with the modern park or motor park, other facilities that are coming very close, and actually to make it more like a public attraction. Maybe with some fountains, something like that, something that will make it look nice, to make it look better. Again, this is pier number 2 you're looking at. Everything is done. What you see, each of the pier has 2 columns, and you can see the iron rod sticking on top. That's where the pier cap itself supposed to tie the two columns together. Now you are looking at pier number 3. I mean, they are basically the same thing. You can see the excavator there. They are still needed. There's still a lot of work to be done. The next phase probably is to complete those piers, and then install the bearings or the beam support, and then start erecting the beams. So for beam girders, if you will. You can see the market women, they are walking around. You can see the bikes, people, looking for business. You can see the vehicles moving around, which is very good. And safety is very important. I believe this particular project has been very safe. I've not heard about any accident. it seems that it's been conducted very well. I mean, by the contractor. Kudos to the contractors and all the support, the workers themselves that are actually working. Without them, the work cannot be done. The workers are very important. Okay? So again, this is pier number 3, and you're looking good. You can see you're looking at where the pie cap, you can see part of the foundation are still there. I believe it just rained recently, and that's why you see that water there. And I believe they saw some kind of tanks that they are being pumped. The water is being pumped. This is pier number 4 you are looking at. Like I pointed out, I reviewed it again. It appears to be 5 piers and not 4. And like I said, they are in the same construction level. I mean, the columns are up. I don't see any issue. I think, like I said, iron rod at the top, I needed to tie them together to be able to set the beam on top of them. Again, this is pier number 4 you're looking at. You can still looking at that water there. I think it just rained. All they need to do, pump it. I believe once they cast the pier cap, before they set the beam, they probably will level everything to level the surface, the ground surface, make sure it's smooth. You won't be able to, and make sure that water drains off the foundation. Very important. I don't want to see that water sitting on top of the foundation. Water is never good for any foundation whatsoever. So they need to keep that water away from the foundation, okay? To minimize settlement in the future. This is pier number 5. You're looking at the same level. Actually, you can see the other abutment very close to pier number 5. That's the last pier. And everything looking good, like I pointed out earlier. And they all of them, the 5 piers, the 2 columns are ready to go. They just need to be tied together before they set the beam. Everything looking good. At this stage, I can probably say this project may be at maybe 70% complete, because you still have the deck, you have the beams, you have the railings, you have the lights. There has to be lights. I don't know what kind of lights. It's going to be probably solar powered lights. Which is what every modern cities are using. Of course, they need to have also backup. Everything looking good. Pier number 5, we are still looking at it. I don't see, if you compare this with the last time, the review on update number 4, basically most of those piers columns were still, we can see the iron rod. They haven't been formed. They were getting ready, tying the iron rod, but now everything is done. You know, like I said, it's not complete yet. They still have the top of the pier cap. You know, they still have to take care of that. That's the level they are. They've made a lot of progress, as you can see. Again, you're looking at that water sitting on top of the foundation. I don't like it, but the sooner they level the whole thing, once they finish the pier cap, they will level it off and get rid of that water and stabilize everything. The sooner they do it, the better. Okay, I know the soil we have there in Anambra, probably the red soil probably is impermeable. It's very difficult for water to penetrate. I'm fully aware of it. It's not a sandy or loose soil that easily allow water. Okay, so I think everything is still safe. Okay, and it's looking good. I don't see that the holes that I saw in the formwork, because piers, they use a different formwork, more like a tube to pour it, so you don't see that. Those, like I said, those holes need to be sealed. I believe they are the chairs. They use it to separate the concrete from the iron rod itself. Usually it's about 2.5 to 3 inches, so that it won't be touching. Okay, and then this is abutment number 2, the final abutment. There are 2 abutments, like I pointed out, and basically at the same level. I look behind, you see the back wall. You can see the bearing, the iron rod on the bearing, and on top of that is what you call the back wall. The back wall helps to support the dirt behind the abutment itself. That also helps to hold the roadway, to stabilize the road, keep the roadway away from the bridge. It's called a transition point. There has to be a transition for everything you do. You know the span, the bridge spans. Then the roadway ties in there. So in behind that abutment, you have the wing wall. The wing wall actually lock in the dirt behind that, and they were able to prepare the roadway that transits into the bridge. Very, very important. Okay, everything looking good. They have some of the dirt that's been there. I saw it from the last update, so I don't really see any issue. Everything looks good. The only concern I had I believe those holes I'm looking at need to be taken care of. They can use ties. There's a lot of decorative mechanism they can use to decorate them, not just the abutment itself, even the pier columns itself need to some kind of artwork to make people look at it. Even people look at it, people walking around, give them something to look at, give them something to stay around the city. Okay, very, very important. I know the other development that Governor Soludo is doing, which I really encourage him. He's doing a very great job so far, from what I can see, from up here where I am. Okay, I'm not there, but what he's doing is very great, and I really appreciate it and encourage him. Now, this is the overall picture. This is giving you the scenery, what is actually going on site. You can see the equipment, you can see the people moving around. The excavator is still there, so that's more like the main equipment that they need there. They still need it. I think they're using it for all kinds of moving material around, loading trucks, unloading the material like I pointed out, and the other equipment that they need. I think it is very helpful and very, very good. You can steal some of the iron rods that they're going to need, probably for the pier cap, maybe for the deck itself. And the last update was in October, which is about 2 months ago. So hopefully the next update, I would like to see the beams, the girders, the structural steel, hopefully sitting there, and hopefully I would like to see those water, around. I see everything graded and stabilized, and probably put some kind of stabilizing material there, okay? Even an aggregate base or something that kind of hold it, make it look nice. And again, you are looking at the overall, nothing, the same thing, the pier columns. The only thing left is to basically tie in the caps and complete the bearing seats where the beams are going to be set, and then they will rake the beams, they will rake the structural beams, and then after that they will get the deck itself and they install the necessary iron rod, and before they pour the concrete, they cast the concrete on top of it. Okay, and like I said, everything is looking very well, very good, very good. This is making very, very good progress on this construction. Please subscribe to this channel, very important. That will subscribe and actually share it. And whoever watching it, share it to anybody you can, encourage them to subscribe. This is more like something that will, each time I have this program, I have any videos out, it will automatically come to you. I don't have to, send it to you. Then it's for you to look at. And I have powerful videos coming on the seaports that I've already said, produce videos on in Abia State, okay? And the other things I put out there, please go and look at my videos. Very powerful, very informative, very educational. They are not any kind of video, they are video that you appreciate. And kind of, looking at them from a different dimension, not just talking about roadway and bridges. I'm kind of covering every area, including technology, if you will. Anything that you can actually send me any comment you have, anything you want to see, just let me know. We should be able to research it and find the information. My goal is to make sure that the southeastern states in general, they are kind of advancing, that they're able to meet other states and exceed them. There's a lot of technology. We need to do things. I've recommended airstrips or airfields, which is very small. It doesn't take a lot of space to build them. I encourage, we need them. Ekwulobia, Newi, Oka, that you have all these billionaires we have, they should be able to enter their own plane or a small plane and go anywhere they want to go to another city. They don't have to go by the road. This is a modern way of doing things. I encourage the governors of Anambra and other southeastern states to actually look into building getting at least one airstrip in Ekwulobia, one in Onitsha, one in Oka, and other area that is very important. Like I said, Oka, Ekwulobia, Nnewi, and I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I covered it. Everything should to be okay. I know there are 4 cities: Oka, Nnewi, Ekwulobia, and at least Ekwulobia, Nnewi, Onitsha, and Oka should have an airfield, at least an airfield or airstrip, if you will. Thank you very much. I don't see any problem. Like I said, everything is good. It's looking good. You see the water tank there. It's pumping the water. Like I said earlier, it's getting that water off the foundation. Very, very important. Also, it's not good for the people. People have to set the ladder. See the ladder there? They have to walk around there, even if it's not soaking down, and it needs to be taken care of. Please subscribe to this channel, very important, and I encourage everybody to share it so that the next update, probably in the next couple of months, you'll be able to get it, and continue to watch this video, very important. Everything looks good. I don't see any problem. Like a couple of things, just 2 things I pointed out: the water and also the hole, the little holes I saw in those apartments that need to be sealed properly, painted or grouted, and probably need other decorative, maybe ties, some kind of ties and or art, paint art to make them look very good. That's all we need. If you do that, I think Anambra State is moving. I know the governor is very interested in this project. And not just this, another project I see going on in Anambra State. Kudos to him, very, very kudos. Thank you for watching. Please continue to tune to this channel, very important, Vesta Varsity channel. We bring things, good things, educational things you want to know and see going on. Thank you again for watching. Bye for now.